Okay, chat. Oh, gotta stop my little short because I was watching a short. Yes, the Minecraft music has already started. I had to get a screenshot for streams thing, so. Oh, wait. Gotta do a little bit of editing. The goal is getting turned off. Chat, let's get the goal turned off on all of them real quick because we no longer have a goal. Yappin's goal is also getting turned off. Yeah, I didn't do proper editing prior to stream. What do you expect from me, chat? Have you ever seen me? Have you ever watched a stream by me? If you don't expect me to be unorganized, I don't know what you do expect. Because I am usually not very organized, notably. I don't know what I'm doing half the time, chat, and that's like a part of the fun. It's not a part of the fun, but like, it kinda is. Okay, YouTube? Open stream. Okay, chat, put it on the Discord, which is now reorganized. There we go. So, I'm gonna get myself in a more comfortable position because you guys know I have the worst posture imaginable till I get on stream and then I go, oh wait, I should sit better. Well, anyways, chat, let's get into it. Minecraft time! Oh, forgot to stop my phone to see what you guys are saying. Reminder, we are on peaceful mode. Don't worry. I could do stupid shit. We're on peaceful mode. Gonna like my own video like a cringe little loser. Where do I put my mug? I'm gonna put my mug right there so I can see my phone. Okay, chat. We need to finish my house. Oh, wait, I had it on this mode. Also, chat, I explored some like one of those, not a trial chamber, but ruins. So I have to clean out my inventory pretty soon. Up, just to get me a shiny little item. Yeah, I don't even know where they save these screenshots. That's the problem here, chat. So, I need to reorganize. Hi! The bees that live outside our house. So all of the gravel goes in here. Chat, there's so much I need to reorganize. I'm also gonna put this in here for right now, and this, and this. And this. More gravel. I don't even know where to put majority of this. Of cobblestone, that can go in here pretty easily. Yeah, clay has every reason to be in here. I think one of my bundles is just gonna end up in here for a bit, because what the fuck else do I do with it? Where do I have the leads? I know I put leads somewhere. Or maybe they were literally just in my inventory. Okay, up here is where we're gonna put a few things. And yeah, in retrospect, I should clean up a bit. Yeah, I need a new chest, chat. Let's go chop down birchwood. Actually, do I have any birchwood? I do have birchwood. And I have free chests. That's gonna be really helpful because that's exactly what I need. Okay, so this is for random shit I got here. So anything that doesn't have an exact place goes here now. Actually, that could go in the wood. Because this is for anything wood-based. Anything. So if it has any sort of wood basing, it's allowed to go in there. actually, flint should go in there. This stuff should go in here, to be honest. Actually, this is now building blocks. Anything that's not a building block is going somewhere else of the top chests. Shiny, shiny. All the shiny. This actually belongs in here. Copper is also going in here. Copper horse armor. See, anything that's not a building item goes in here. Blue dye goes in here. Alongside kelp, I guess. This stuff goes in here, clearly. Fishing rod goes in here. I'm gonna need some good storage eventually. That's where a lot of things are supposed to go. That goes back in there. If it cannot be placed, it's out of here. These. Because it will go in here if it's shiny. If it's not shiny, it goes in there. Oh, that can be placed. I should put the sugar cane in here because this is my plant chest. This stuff goes in wood now. And actually, paper can go in here. Rotten flesh needs its own spot. Let's see. So in here we have anything shiny. This is not shiny. This goes in here. Oh wait, I know why I opened that. It was for this. Okay. That's placeable. That's not placeable. String is placeable, but I'm just not counting it. Okay. String is placeable, but I'm just not counting it. Flint and steel. Oh, sticks go in the R1. Hello! Hello, how are you? This goes in here. Yes, this goes in here. Is there anything that's been... Oh, this has been given a different area. And also sticks. Sticks go in here. Okay, chat. I think I know what I'm doing now. Hello. I'm glad you're doing okay. I'm doing really bullshit organization. I'm actually gonna do this at the bottom because I just think it looks shiny. Sometimes you just gotta do something because it looks shiny, chat. The candles go at the top, actually. Dyes go in this row. Because it's light blue. White, I guess, goes at the end. All the templates will go together. Because it's definitely what we need to do. This is going to be the most unorganized, organized thing ever, and I hope you guys are very aware of that right now. Like, you will A, have no clue what's going on, and B, have every clue ever. Oranges go in there. Or then this makes it so hard to actually put anything else in here. Then the shiny emerald goes in here. Building blocks all go in here that you can find underground. Dirt goes in here for some... That's coarse dirt, though. So I'm just gonna put it in here. this goes in here. It was so much easier than what I was doing. Plenty. Blade. I just want to set up a lodestone. Blue goes here. Oh, Chad, I am tired. I am up at the wrong hours. String. That goes in shinies. Oh, found the leads. The leads will go into ults though. No spot for that. Oh, I wanted to put the candle in here. Oh. No, no. Leads. We'd actually course start winning here. Chat, watch this organization be just absolutely horrendous. And eventually it's gonna get better, chat. Eventually. Copper, golden, nuggets. Valid. I am usually not up at 8 a.m. I woke up at 5 a.m. and I feel like hell. Send help, Chad. I don't feel good. I tried to reset my sleep schedule and I regret it. I want to be asleep right now. I want to be going to bed right now. Okay, this gets to go into this. Actually, this one's the most full, so. Blue dye. Blue dye go right in there. Oh, this was a lot of the clay, actually. And the mud. Okay, I got this. More of the flint. There was a lot of flint. Stuff that back. What do you mean you were just carrying 2 more bundles? I could use that. My sleep schedule is always ruined. It's like never fixed. When I do fix it, it's through I stayed up all night to reset my sleep schedule and it's gonna be back to normal in a week. That, but I'm gonna actually take that in case I run into any cats. Also, by the way, chat, yes, I am very aware that I am in peaceful Minecraft and sleeping. I don't care. It's a good habit. That was not as intimidating as I thought it was going to be. It's mostly just iron. Actually, iron, then gold. Copper, iron, gold. There. Also, some coal. The rest goes in here for right now. Looks like this old sword. Leaf litter goes in here. Ta-da, Chad, I did it. I organized, I cleaned up, I did it, and now this goes back in here, and this goes in here. Yes. I'm playing peaceful Minecraft for a bit of time if I'm gonna eventually turn it to non-peaceful, but I want to get a house done first. So look at my house so far. I'm trying to work on the roof. It's gonna have rooms. Don't worry. It's not just gonna be this long. It's gonna have rooms. I also have the animals, which I have not named. My dog. I have to organize everything I've ever done. Or I don't know where to find anything, and that's somehow more annoying to me than, like, organizing my house. Like, not knowing where anything is so annoying. And that's just prior organization. Eventually I'm gonna have chests that have different things. And a copper golem sort all of them, because I love copper golems, and he will be my friend. Yeah, I have very detailed plans about my future. It's called playing in Minecraft and having a copper golem to clean my room. Hey, cat! Okay, come here, cow. I always need leather for something. Aggressive leather collection. I don't know why I'm wandering off. Oh yeah, looking for wood. Those trees. That's actually a really big tree. I can get this one though. Yep. Meanwhile, I skip the suffering step because that'll happen 50 million times. Meanwhile, if you just spend 5 minutes to organize it, you don't have to suffer. You just have to sit there and go, oh, I know where so-and-so is. It's in the wood chest. And also, you don't have random stuff that you could just literally have one stack, but you end up with 5 stacks because you ended up putting the same thing in different chests. Like, I found a couple duplicate stacks. I wonder how many are on your worlds. I love the flower forest. I ended up spawning in an acacia biome right by a flower forest, and I swear I was like, oh no! An acacia biome, and then immediately I was like, wait, it's a flower forest! There's a flower forest right beside it! And the flower forest is gigantic. I refuse to take wood from anything in the flower forest, so I end up having to wander out to just find wood. Parkour Pro. MLG. I should get some seeds for a eventual farm. Just gonna... Oh yeah, and I could brush a couple armadillos while I'm here. Am I looking in an acacia biome for oakwood? Yes. Armadillos! Chickens. exactly. Like, flower forests are some of my favorite biomes. And I ended up spawning right beside one in the world that's gonna be my forever world. And that, like, was just confirmation. This is it. This is where you're gonna be for a long, long time. I should eventually come back for those mines. Moo cows. Like, A, I have access to armadillos, which I want one as a pet, and B, I'm right beside, like, I'm, like, right in a flower forest, and it's beautiful. It was, like, the most perfect spawn. Oh, I'm gonna have to come back for this one. Look at this cave system. I just currently only have a wooden pickaxe on me, which really shows something. Favorite flower in Minecraft? I don't really have a favorite. I don't think. I kind of like all of them for different reasons. Valid. I do like the lily of the valley, but that's because it's a really interesting flower. I also think alliums are pretty interesting, but that's because, okay, I'm gonna admit it, it's because I was a Dream SMP fan. And, like, I'm not even gonna lie about that one, but it's also because alliums are actually genuinely kind of pretty to me. And also, it's interesting because this is the onion flower. Come here, buddy. Wait, it breaks your brush? Thank you. Oh, I'm sorry, I startled you. I will have to come back with multiple brushes. And a lead. I will get my dog armor, chat. Chat, do you want to know one of my scariest ideas for Dream SMP? Dream SMP, but it happens current day. Like, let's just rewind time. All of this stuff just starts in 2025 with the updates. Like, imagine Dream SMP, but with updated content. Like, even if everyone ends up as monsters by the end, even if everything happens still, imagine. Like, some of my biggest, oh god, oh no. 2 people had dog armies, Technoblade and Tubbo. There's now something called wolf armor, which makes those dogs practically invincible. Suddenly, that strategy is now a little more terrifying. Yeah, let's just mention the, PvP you can do now with the, mace and the spear. Yes, I'm meaning, like, all of the drama starts at the same time it does in Dream SMP, but we skip to current of Dream SMP just started in 2025, so it would be 2027 when the drama all gets revealed. So, there would still be the same amount of time on Dream SMP, it would just be with the current things. I just know they would all be terrifying. And, like, you know how you can have happy gas now? one of my favorite headcanons is, character Tommy would have one. If he would have a little gas tank. Because you can't tell me otherwise. It would probably be dead pretty fast, but like he had it. Where is my house? Oh wait, I'm in the wrong flower forest, aren't I? I'm in the wrong flower forest, aren't I? There's just so much more you can do with PvP now, because of the new updates. You can also, with the mace, with the mace, you can make TNT cannons. Because you can launch TNT with a mace. Like, actually not a mace, spear. With the spear, if you have the charge ability, you can knock enemies back if you put knockback on that thing. And TNT is an entity. Yeah, someone made a TNT cannon that's like literally just a cannon. Every single thing is now terrifying, if you can't tell. This is why Dream SMP had to happen the year it did. Because I don't trust them with the new updates. Whoa, it's a jungle! Where's that mangrove? Jungle? Yeah. I've rewritten all of Dream SMP because I wanted to. I have an entire Dream SMP rewrite that's the most detailed shit you have ever heard. And has every single character rewritten because my autism demanded it. And I wanted to stop supporting the bad creators, but still enjoy the characters. So I wrote them how I would write them, which at times is really fun. And a lot of the times it's way more detailed than whatever the heck was on Dream SMP. I'm gonna say that. Like, if you ever try to rewrite Dream SMP, you are going to notice how hard it is to connect everyone's lores, and how all of the characters, some of them don't even have lore. Like, you don't realize in the moment while watching Dream SMP that they don't have lore. But once you start rewriting it, that's when you notice that a good chunk of these characters do not, in fact, have lore. Like, some characters that I've noticed without lore that, I'm decently surprised don't have lore. Okay, let's go over this real quick. So, first off, George. He was semi-iconic because he was a part of, like, DNF and stuff, but his lore literally boils down to, I'm gay for Dream. That is that man's entire damn lore. If you look into George lore that does not include Dream, there's, like, 0 moments, and that's, like, the insane thing, because not all Dream lore includes George. So that means that it's decently unfair. Like, George lore is just I'm sleepy, and lore that includes dream. Which is also really interesting because there was a lot of people in George's timeline zone on the server because he's British. Yet, procedurally, he was complained at for not, he had the joke that he slept through the lore because he was British. Dude, there was an entire country of British people. You should have just joined that, and then you all could have done lore in your time zone. Yeah. Rewriting Dream Recipe makes you just scream at certain people. Cocoa beans. Another person who has very lackluster lore is Sapnap. I don't know, that entire group other than Dream had no lore. The Sapnap has a little more than George though, so I have to give him a little credit for that. But ultimately, he doesn't have much. There is very little motive behind his character, at least. Because he does these things, but he never sets a motive up for his character, which means that it's not a character. It's just you're choosing to do these things, and you don't even have a motive to do it. The pet conflict did not have a motive on Dream SMP. You can look into this, and it doesn't have a motive. Someone who has rewritten Dream SMP, it is annoying, because I had to literally reinvent some characters completely, not because I enjoyed the character originally, but because they weren't a character. Some people, I do think, did have their lore set up, but I think one of the biggest problems on Dream SMP's lore is it wasn't meant to be like this. Dream SMP did not start as, oh, we are going to be playing characters. So, what these people did for their characters was reasonable then, but then it got into, now it's an actual character. You're actually trying to do lore, do stuff, etc., but you were really originally playing yourself. I think that is the biggest problem with the Dream SMP lore, is completely that it wasn't meant to be a lore server. So, yep. I'm really glad for Hannah, to be honest, because she's one of the few people who walked away from Dream SMP without Dream SMP being all she'll be remembered for. I'm like, good job, girl, because a lot of people, they're only going to be remembered for Dream SMP. And that's sad. I feel bad for these people, because, yeah, I have a very interesting aspect on it of, A, yes, it is sad. But I also have the aspect you should be a little grateful, which, hello, which a lot of content creators end up not doing. The thing is, a lot of content creators act like Dream SMP was the worst thing ever, and I really need them to drop that mentality only because it still made you famous. If I got a shot like that one, I would totally take it. Oh, there's the bird. The birds. Okay, come here. Okay, well, I think a lot of them have kind of forgotten that, yes, you are only going to be remembered for it, but you, A, were an adult who decided to be on the server, and B, the teenagers can complain, but the adults, you decided this. And I see them complain sometimes, and I'm like, guys, up and on my shoulder, up and on my shoulder. It's kinda dumb to me, because I'm like, I would give anything to be on Dream SMP. If I could go back in time and be on Dream SMP, I would so want to, so badly, completely because sure, the lore is messy, but I would still have thousands of views. I mean, well, some of them complain, like, they're not still getting a decent amount of views. Like, yes, you did peak at Dream SMP, but you still get, like, thousands of views. I think a lot of them have forgotten what the concept of 1,000 people is. Like, I think that's one of the biggest problems of a lot of content creators do not have the aspect of 1,000 people. They really think 1,000 is a small number. When I'm sitting here at, you guys know, my number is 100. And I take the aspect that that is 100 people watching my content because they enjoy me. And that gives me pure joy because, oh my god, I'm interesting enough for 100 people to come to my streams? What? Also, the lore on Dream SMP is still giving me, like, an aneurysm to this day. I had to rewrite all of that. And, like, yeah, a lot of them will be like, oh, I'm only getting 300 views on my videos and I only have, like, 70,000 subscribers. And I'm like, only? If I got 300 views on any of my videos, I'm like, if a live stream, I had 300 people in chat, I would die. I would just be like, I've made it. I've done it. I did it. I think a lot of them don't respect the fact that they did get that chance. I think a few of them also, I would say, are kind of stuck back at the age that they did become famous. That's actually something that happens with celebrities a lot. This is actually what I firmly believe happened with Tommy. Tommy's content has not changed since he was 16. He's added new things to it, but his sense of humor is literally the same, just a little more refined. And he became famous at 16, so. Yeah. It's also that concept of, I feel like a lot of the Dream SMP content creators aren't exactly grateful for what they did get the chance to accomplish. Because here's the thing, chat. They got this chance to accomplish this, and then they don't think of it as a great thing they managed to have happen. They see it as, oh, I was on Dream SMP, and some of them don't even acknowledge that they were on Dream SMP anymore. And it's really weird to me, like, some of them will not acknowledge it. Some of them really want you to forget they were ever on that server, and I'm like, guys, what? Like, I understand some of them, but I think it's also that a lot of them have a big maturity gap with this. One of the people who I respect what they've said about this is Purpled. Purpled made a very informative video on how it feels to peak at 16, how he knows that his content is never gonna get as many views again, etc. And I'm like, I respect that for you because you discussed it maturely. A lot of them complain instead of discussing maturely. Purpled went over how it feels when the views are down and stuff, and I understand that. I can respect that, but then some of them don't take the mature route. Some of them, all the drama they mentioned about Dream SMP is about the content creators, not their experience, even if they didn't even have much experience with that content creator. Which kind of reads as milking a situation to the average viewer. Yeah. eventually you gotta just drop the Dream situation. Mostly because Dream literally fades out of existence, like, you do not hear anything about Dream for months, and then Tommy complains about Dream once, and then proceedingly Dream is remembered as a person again. We can't just let Dream fade out of fade into obscurity at this point. It's like proven that we as a society are ready to let Dream just fade into obscurity, like complete and utter obscurity, but the thing is they keep mentioning him. Like, that's the problem here. If they stopped mentioning Dream, he would fade into obscurity. And if Dream starts getting popular again, feel free to mention it again, to be like, hey guys, new fans, this is how that situation went. But they don't do that. They just kind of milk it, because everyone will remember, oh, Dream's a bad person. And that's a little bit of an issue, that they keep doing that, because I think most of the internet is ready to forget that Dream exists. I'm sure as hell ready. I, forget Dream exists majority of the time, unless I'm, actually thinking about it. I one night forgot that Dream was a person and not just a character. This might be an unpopular opinion about Dream SMP, but I just really do hope that they will just actually let some people fade into obscurity, because if you stop bringing up the drama, people are more likely to forget they existed. Yeah, I know that's an unpopular opinion. Milk the content as long as you want, but could we get a break? Especially when Dream's, not done anything recent. I do understand when Dream does something recent. I'm like, okay, yeah, time to talk about it. But when Dream's not talked for months and we're still talking about Dream, that becomes less and less of, we're doing this because we need to talk about what this guy did, and more of, yeah. I'm really glad for Hannah. I actually know Hannah not from Dream SMP fully. I know her from Tales from SMP. That was when Hannah was most iconic in my brain. She played this character called Genevieve of the Pit, and she absolutely wiped the floor with people in PvP. I also remember her from the Eggpire lore, because I was a big Eggpire lore person. But Genevieve is definitely the most iconic Hannah character to me, but that's, totally biased because it made me laugh. I'm so sorry. Watching Genevieve definitely, win against everyone, it was kind of iconic. She was one of the, strongest people alongside Tubbo and Rambo, but Rambo was allowed to skip around. Rambo actually skipped around. If anyone noticed, Rambo just cheated the system. It was really funny to me. But Tubbo won eventually out of everyone, so good job, Tubbo. I don't know if it was scripted or not, because some things in Tales are scripted, I noticed. But Tubbo won, and it was iconic. I think it might have been scripted, to be honest. I also like how the entire Pit episode of Tales, they had to put Technoblade over to the side as the emperor thing of, the leader of the country, for one reason of, he was not trusted in the PvP. I know why Technoblade played the, leader of the government who is, having these fights in this Coliseum. Because I know that no one would have a chance chance against Techno in PvP. Have you ever seen this man PvP? Like, it's scary. I remember one clip of Technoblade, just destroying 3 people in PvP on the Dream SMP. At the same time, 3 against 1, and Technoblade was just destroying all of them. There's a reason why Tails did not let Technoblade do his thing, and that is completely because, oh god, that would have ended badly. Yeah, he was actually, like, not allowed to PvP in that. Like, the PvP episode, Technoblade's over to the side. And I just knew, man got benched. Man got benched. Man got told no. No. We cannot do that. We don't let that happen. We can't let that happen. Makes me laugh every time thinking about it. So back to the house. I highly suggest watching the Tails episodes, by the way, everyone. Like, genuinely. Come sit. 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 The Tails episodes, the thing is, I think a lot of them are about to become lost media. Because they keep getting removed from YouTube. So I highly suggest, if you want to watch the Tails episodes, chat, watch them now instead of later. Like, genuinely, I love those things, and... Oh my god, State SMP mentioned! Yes. Yeah, that's why I had the thought process, actually. State SMP was the reason I thought of this, because of the dripstone. Thing I shouted while watching State SMP for the first time. So you know that moment where Flux's trap goes off and kills so many people? I proceeded to shout, and the Red Banquet managed nothing. I was so pissed, because I was like, oh my god, wait, what? Hey, Eggpire, just get Flux here for 5 seconds, and you will manage more than just 1 life taken from 1 person. It was like, I was just like, so much like, what? The Eggpire tries so hard, manages nothing, and then State SMP, like, 5 seconds in, oh, Flux, what? This is what an Eggpire fan says of, yet you guys managed how many kills? Oh, right, practically 0. I'm also working my roof. Okay, might want to extend this one out. Maybe with that little curb, though. Yeah, I like that. That's free. I was immediately so just like, yet somehow throughout all of Dream SMP, the Eggpire managed 1 kill in the Red Banquet. Meanwhile, Fluxion here just killed 6 people. Okay, hello, Wandering Trader. Can you not be in my house, maybe? Okay, you don't even have any good trades. You got yourself in a narrow tunnel, dude. I will keep your llamas, though. Let me read that one. I love horror games. I don't like jump scares, but I like horror. Where's your lead? Okay, llamas, you're mine now. These are mine now, chat. These are my friends. You're around free loan. I especially want the brown one. I might not keep the white one. But yeah, I love State SMP. State SMP is so cool. Okay, you know what? I want to plan out my rooms a little bit. Okay, so in the back, this is gonna be the... Okay. Maybe more right. Actually, I think smaller over bigger. I'm also thinking of maybe a loft. Valid. Okay, I might do a loft. That would be the back room, which would have the little ladder up. I feel like it would open up here. And this would be a little storage corner. Hello, how did you get inside? I don't know how you did that, sir. It says storage. Okay, I think the first step is actually going to be blocking all of this off to make my little loft area. Come over here. Okay, see ya. Let me real quick get myself a Vincent. Okay, this has almost been an hour-long stream. I might get off soon, chat, because I am, like, wearing out in the most. I'm having, like, brain go off. Chat, my brain is, like, breaking. Mr. Llama, you will be staying inside for right now because I want you to stay safe. My llama! Also, the roof is coming along real nicely. I just don't want to go collect more wood right now, actually. Hate to admit why I don't want to do this right now. It's because I don't want to go find all the wood for my roof. Okay, chat, this was a shorter stream than yesterday and stuff like that, but, like, I'm tired. So, good night, goodbye. I might stream later. It's just 9 a.m. and my entire head is hurting because I'm tired, so. Thank you for coming to this stream. Go do something productive for you today. Not for society, but for you. This could be as simple as was um, eating something, going to bed on time, etc. I'm proud of you, whatever you accomplish.